welcome to the very first video for my brand new channel and blog, Glambitious. I've been really lax on the old blogging and videoing part, and I'm really sorry. I think I only blogged twice this year so far, so I'm sorting that out. I want to get back to something regular. It's something that I really love. I just haven't had the drive and motivation to do it because I'm still job hunting and it's just been really stressful. But never fear, we're back to normalcy. These have been for the last few months, so they have been April, May and June's empties. I'm going to tell you, as normal, what I thought of them, if I'm going to buy them again, or if I've already repurchased them. Let's get started. I've got a big Body Shop bag full of stuff, so I'm just going to grab stuff at random, find out what's in there, and just show you things as they come. First off, we've got the Grapeseed Glossing Serum from the Body Shop. This is fantastic. I've got another one of these which I'm already using. It just makes your hair really glossy and sleek after you've straightened it, or as glossy and sleek as mine goes, because as you can see I've got a lot of hair and it's quite frizzy, so I'm just like, oh no, can't be dealing with that. But this really helps calm it down, and the humidity doesn't do a massively good job, but my hair's definitely better with it than without. So it's not very expensive, it's about £6 I think. So this is definitely a rebuy for me. I absolutely love this. Next I have the FC UK Polished Body Wash Souffle. I don't even think that they do this anymore. I've had this, don't even want to think how long I've had this, years probably. It's a massive 300ml tub, takes ages to get through, does smell really nice, but if I can find this again I'd probably get it. It's so big and I've got so much stuff that I kind of pulled it out of the bottom of my big container with all my stuff in. I was like, I really need to use this, otherwise it will just go off. So I do like it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to find it again. Next is the Kerastase Biotic Band Bio Recharge. This is shampoo, purifying shampoo for combination hair, helps reinforce the scalp's natural defences. Kerastase is a very expensive brand. It's like L'Oreal's professional hair care brand, and for the money that you pay for something like this, it's no better than a really cheap shampoo. I used this when I ran out of my Body Shop ginger anti-dandruff shampoo, so I was just like, oh, I'm sure this will do a really good job as well, but it wasn't great at all, so I wouldn't buy it again, purely because I don't tend to deviate these days from my Body Shop one, which is my favourite, which is the most effective, and I think for 400ml it's about £6, so why would I spend money on something like this which it just doesn't do as good a job? There's no point. Next is my Bastiste dry shampoo. This is the blush scent. I love this. It smells really nice, and I think you can get this in home bargains for about £1.50. So this is the smallest size, 150ml. So I just go in and pick one of these up when I need them. I think the floral one, well, this is blush. I think blush is the nicest scent for me personally, although I've had the tropical one and that's nice too. But I'd quite like to try the other ones. I think there's a cherry one. That would be nice. I would really like that. So I'm going to give that one a go, but I keep on going back to this because I really like the scent. Next I've got the Dove Summer Glow and Soft Shimmer Nourishing Lotion. This is for normal to dark skin. This is really good, but I've just started using the Garnier Summer Body and I kind of like that a bit better. It smells nicer. This does kind of smell more fake tanny, whereas the Garnier Summer Body smells more like a body lotion. But this does give a nice, very natural looking tan. It's one of these nourishing lotions with a hint of self tanner. I don't tend to get spray tanned. I don't use fake tan very often. But because I'm half Persian, I like to have a little bit of colour about me, particularly on my legs, which don't tend to get tanned or see the light of day even. It's nice to put this on my legs when I am wearing a skirt or if I'm wearing a dress, just so they're not so pasty. I think I'm going to persevere with the Summer Body one from Garnier rather than buy that one again. Next I've got the Original Source Raspberry and Cocoa Shower Gel. This is meant to be a seasonal edition, but I saw this in shops up to a couple of months ago actually. I bought one of these for Josie's birthday, so in April it was definitely in the shops, and then Superdrug had them on offer for £1, so I bought 2 because I really like this and I didn't want to run out of them, and I was already using another one, so I think I've got 3 stashed away just in case they did stop doing it. But if you can find this, then definitely pick it up. It's so good. I think this was one of my January favourites. I'm not quite sure, but it's amazing. I love the smell of this. I would use this over and over and over. And Original Source do really, really nice shower gels in general. I remember they did a pineapple one for summer a few years ago, which was great. I really like that. So yeah, give this a go if you can pick it up, because it's really nice. Next, I've got the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and this is in medium dark. This is the one I use. As you can see, I've hit pan. There's a tiny little bit left, but it's so old now because it does last such a long time that I'm not going to bother like scraping it out or anything. I haven't got time for that. I'm going to back to MAC this. That's when you bring 5 empty bits of packaging from MAC into the store. They'll give you a free lipstick, so you can bring them in for recycling and they'll reward you for doing it. So when a lipstick's $15.50, why not do that? And you get to recycle it, so that's really good. And I think I've got more than 5 now, so I get myself a little freebie, which will be nice. I will be buying this again, but I've got the Bare Minerals Touch Up Veil, which I'm using at the moment, and there's no sense of having 2 on the go really. I do prefer this, particularly for summer, as it's more of a bronzing effect and it's close to my skin tone, whereas the Touch Up Veil is a little light for me and I don't like that quite as much, although that's a really good one too. But yeah, I'll definitely be buying this. They've now got the new packaging, which looks a lot nicer as well, so when my Touch Up Veil's done, I'll get this again. But I love this from MAC, it's brilliant. Next is my go-to deodorant, which is the Nivea Antiperspirant Invisible for Black and White Clear 48-Hour Gentle Care Anti-Yellow Staining. This is the only deodorant I will use. I find this is the only thing that keeps me dry, and I don't tend to sweat an awful lot in the obvious places. I tend to sweat annoyingly like round my hairline, which is really annoying if I go for like an interview or something and it's really hot or humid. That's the bit that gets me, because then I'm all sticky and horrible. But in the normal places, like places you would put this under your arms, for instance, I don't tend to sweat that much. I mean, why? Why have I been designed like this? It makes no sense. But this is about the only thing that will keep me literally bone dry throughout the whole day, and so why not? This was on offer at Superdrug a couple of months ago, so I stocked up. I think it was on buy one get one free, so I bought 4. Why not? So I've got another one of this which is nearly finished, and yeah, some more to spare, so I'll definitely be getting this again. Next is a sachet that I got free with my Space NK order last year, and I finally got around to using it. It's the Butania Brighten Body Cream sachet, 5ml. Didn't like it particularly. I don't know what else to say about it. It was just a very average scent, and it's quite an expensive product, so yeah, won't be buying that again. Next, I have the Accessorize Waterproof Mascara. I don't know what's going on with Accessorize's makeup line at the moment. I know they've rebranded their nail varnish, which is good because their nail varnish has got awful quality, and their makeup is really good. So that was very confusing. So whether they're going to be doing these again, I don't know. I know Superdrug have stopped stocking most of their stuff. I don't know what's happening with it basically. If they're rebranding and doing repackaging and stuff, I'll probably get them again. This is really good value for money because it was about £6. But at the moment I can't find it, and the newest waterproof mascara I've got is one by Maybelline, which I actually didn't like as much as this, but I'll be using that up before I purchase another one obviously, but I would buy this again if I could find it. Next up is my Staples Skincare exfoliating pads. This is the Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix. I think you get 60 pads in here, which is good because this will last you 2 months on average, and the serum tends to last maybe 5 weeks. That's a bit annoying. I suppose it depends how big a face you've got. I find I either over pump or under pump, so I think I've been doing 2 pumps, which has been too much. 1 pump isn't enough, so I have to be kind of careful. I'm finding that a pump and a half is just about right, shockingly. So they tend to last about the same amount of time, which is good because then you can place them at the same time. Then it's bad because it's expensive all in one go. Although these aren't wildly expensive. I think these are £13 for 60. I'm not 100% sure. I tend to see if I can get them when they're on offer as well. They're either a third off at Superdrug quite a lot, or they're on 3 for 2. That's always useful as well. The serum's a little bit more expensive. I think that's £15. But when you work it out as a monthly cost, if this is if this is £13, so half of that is £6.50 and then £7.50. So that is £14 a month for your skincare. Isn't exactly bad. So I don't know if I've worked that out. Please don't write in and tell me my maths is bad, because I already know I'm not a maths genius at all. Writing, English, that's my thing. So I can't add up to save my life. Just don't laugh. Anyway, yeah, I've replaced these. I love these. These get off the tiny last bits of makeup as well. I use them every night before I put my serum on. Brilliant, just love them. Speaking of the serum, here it is, the Glycolic Fix Serum. This is the overnight serum of 4% glycolic acid. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention about these pads is that Nymphette have just brought out the online exclusive, which is the extra saturated one. So I think these are at, it doesn't say what the percentage of these are of glycolic acid, but they have an extra strength set of pads. I don't know if they have extra strength serum. I'm not sure. I'm going to investigate it because I like these. So my skin tends to react very well to glycolic acid. It's not wonderful at the moment, but it's a good improvement overall. My skin feels fresher. I'm getting fewer pimples. I just have to keep really on top of my skincare, because if I let it go for a couple of days, I really feel the effects. It's so bad being 30 and having this problem, but I digress. You know how I feel about spots. The Nymphette Glycolic Serum, this is the 4% one. My skin loves this. Good things to say about it, to be honest. Glycolic isn't for everybody, but it works for me. So there's a definite improvement in my skin and my skin tone and sort of the old acne scarring, because it's a chemical exfoliator. It will encourage your skin cells to renew and slough off all the old ones. So that's good, like it. Okay, this is a bit of an odd one to be putting as an Empties, but this is my hairbrush. This is my hairbrush from the Body Shop. They haven't even sold these for 5 years probably with the pins. I've retired this. As you probably be able to see, look, it's missing half of the bristles. It's shocking, really. It's 100% recycled wood. There's a big split in it. It's crazy. I've probably had this for, there's stuff inside it. God knows what's going on in there. I've had this for 15 odd years, which will sound disgusting, but you get a good hairbrush, it will last you for years, and this has. Okay, probably not that. I think I bought it when I was about 18, so 12 years I've had this probably. It was just time to let it go, because it's all falling out. It's just silly. But I wash my hairbrush every single time I will have a hair wash, so my brush is kept clean. If you keep your brush clean, you look after it, if it's a good quality one, which this is, it will last you 10 years. So it's not as disgusting as it sounds, but I thought it was time to get rid of it. Yeah, time to go. I've got a Beauty Babe one now, which is like a tangle teaser, and that's doing a really, really good job. But I think I might invest in another Body Shop one, because they are really good. Although they're made with bamboo pins now, not these metal ones. But yeah, sad to see it go, but it's that time. Next is the Wash Your Hands of It by Soap & Glory hand wash. As you can see, this is quite old. It takes a long time to get through this. It's been in our bathroom for God knows how long. Look how faded it is. It smells so good. It's a classic Soap & Glory scent. I love it, but it's not my favourite hand wash. I probably would buy it again, but my favourite is the Body Shop's Almond Conditioning Hand Wash. It just smells so good. But this is a favourite. It's just not the favourite. So I'd have to kind of see how I felt. Maybe I'd rotate them. I don't know. I don't really think that heavily about hand wash, to be honest. We will see. Next, I have the St. Ives Naturally Clear Apricot Scrub Blemish Fighting Scrub for oily and blemish prone skin. This is oil free with salicylic acid in, which is really good if you've got blemishes. Salicylic acid is a very common treatment to have in anti-acne, either medication or whether you've got beauty products which help prevent acne, because it's fairly gentle and it's fairly good universally for people's skin. So this is really good. This is the best face scrub I've ever used. I've got different ones, like trying to get my way through a Nip and Fab one. I've finished a Bliss one, and these are things that are 2 and 3 times the price, and they're not as good. I love this, and I wouldn't change it. So this is apparently the UK's #1 scrub brand as well, so I'm not the only one who thinks it. So definitely I'm going to go back to this. I've already bought another one. I'm just waiting to finish my Nip and Fab one, which lasts forever, and then I'll be going back to this one again. Next up is what looks very disgusting. Oh, it's eyelash glue from Revlon. It's the Precision Lash Adhesive. I think they've discontinued this because I couldn't find it in Boots, and I couldn't find it on Boots online either. So I got one off eBay, which is really annoying. All my favourite things tend to get discontinued. This is the best eyelash glue I've ever used, and I don't wear false eyelashes very often, but this will make your lashes stay on all night, whereas I've been using one from Duo, which MAC sell, and it's awful. It's latex based, so it stinks to high heaven, which I hate, and it takes forever to dry, and this is just so much better, basically. So I've bought another one of these, because let's face it, oh god, I don't even want to open that, I don't think I can. It's dried out and it's gone, it's finished. But I love it. This is something you'll have seen before. It's the Redken Scalp Relief Dandruff Control Conditioner. As you know, I love this, and it's really hard to get because it's, again, been discontinued. You can still buy the shampoo from Redken, but you can't buy the conditioner, which is really annoying because the conditioner is so good. So as I've been saying, I've been putting it just on my scalp because this is one that is made for your scalp, because it's for like dandruff control and flaky skin and stuff like that. So I just put this on my scalp every time I wash my hair, and then I put just other conditioner on the lengths of my hair, so it makes it last longer. And the only way I can find these normally now is eBay, which is nice. But I've got one that I'm using now which is half finished, and then I've got another one as a backup. So at the moment I'm good, but I continue to hunt. Next is the Raspberry Body Scrub by The Body Shop. I think this might have been a limited edition, or at least I don't think they do this anymore. This is really nice and smelt so good, but it had little pips, like raspberry pips in, which was really, really annoying. They would get everywhere in your bath or your shower. It's really irritating, so I probably wouldn't buy it again for that reason. Yeah, didn't like that, but loved the scent. So if The Body Shop were to bring the raspberry range back, I would definitely buy some of their, maybe their shower gel, definitely buy some of their other stuff, but possibly not the body scrub. Next is the Planet Spa African Shea Butter Brown Sugar Body Scrub by Avon. I don't know if they sell this again, but if they do, it's definitely worth picking up. It smells so nice. Anything that has shea butter in it is often very nice smelling, so it's got this very sweet shea butter smell. I really do like this, and it's got very fine extracts of, I don't know, whatever is in it, to exfoliate you, so that's really nice. So if you find this with Avon, I know they bring popular things back quite a lot, I think. But if you can find it, get it, because it is really, really nice. Next is the John Frieda Frizzy's Miraculous Recovery Cream Serum. I didn't like this, actually. I used to use this on wet hair and then blow dry it. It's not as good as the normal serum. This is more of a repair cream, I think, rather than the straightening serum, the normal one. I normally have the extra strength one, which is just so much better than this. I didn't like this, so I won't be getting it again. I'll be going back to the extra strength one, which now comes in a form that has a thermal protector in, which is brilliant because I blow dry my hair straight sometimes. So yeah, much better idea, so I'm not going to get this again. I have the Save the Nail 45-second top coat. Save the Nail is made by Nails Inc. However, they had a rebrand about 4 to 6 months ago, and you may have seen them. Instead of having these small, squat, round bottles, they have almost flatter ones that look like the Butter London bottles. And with that, they've subsequently discontinued this, and they've switched to their Nail Kale range, and they've got a 45-second top coat or 50-second top coat or something in that, which is 3 times the price nearly. I think this was about £6 to £7, and the Nail Kale one is £15. I don't really want to pay £15 for a top coat, even though this is brilliant. you only get to use 3/4 of it, maybe 4/5 if you're very lucky, before even nail polish thinner cannot revive it, which is very irritating because it's such a good product, but you can't use it all. So I can't get it again. I'm currently on the lookout for another top coat. It doesn't necessarily have to be quick dry, although it helps if it is, because it tends to be drier than just like touch dry. It tends to be dry. I have got a Revlon kind of liquid that you can put on the top of it that is quick dry, but I'm on the lookout for a good top coat which prolongs your manicures. So if anyone can recommend anything, please comment below and let me know. My last 2 items are both by Ren. I love Ren skincare stuff. It's just lovely, and it comes without the majority of the chemical nasties that you get in stuff. It's the Hot Cloth Cleanser, which I know you've seen before. It's Rosa Centifolia. These come with the cloth. You put it all over your face when it's dry. You hold the cloth under really hot water, and then you can put the funnel on top of you and you can steam open your pores. It works really nicely on my skin in particular. It's really calming. This is the kind of trial travel size. I bought a full size one, but I've got a couple more of these that I'm using up. The full size one is either 150 or 200 mils, I think. So yeah, it lasts a lot longer, obviously. I love this. I try and use it most showers I have. And with the right combination of skincare, my skin is starting to settle down a bit, just not completely, which is annoying. But another thing which helps when I have acne is the Clarimat Invisible Pores Detox Mask. This is a 5 ml sample size. Annoyingly, with 5 ml you get probably 1.5 uses, which is kind of difficult to measure out because you'll use one and then think, oh, there's just not enough to have another face mask with it, yet you squeeze it all out and then you realise it's too much for one face. It's very annoying. So what I've started to do is be very kind of make a conscious decision that once I have enough to put on my face, put it to one side, and then if I need to bring in another one and use half of it then I can, if I need to top up the other ones. So anyway, the long and the short of it is, don't get these tiny little sample sizes because it's really irritating. But I have had a full size of this. I think I've just finished using it, so it's probably in my next Empties video. But this is fantastic. It really does help clean your pores out, makes your skin feel very smooth. I really love it. And I'm really keen to explore some of the other things from Ren, because everything I've tried so far, with the exception of one mask which might not have worked so well because I think it might have been old, everything I've had so far has been just great. I've loved it. So we will see. I'm going to have a little try out of some other things and get back to you. So that's it, guys. That is 3 months of Empties. What will I have next time? Who knows? Thanks for joining me. If you like videos like this, please give me a thumbs up below. It'd be really nice. If you haven't subscribed to the new channel, as you can tell, this is on the brand new channel. I've had to give up Fab Girls because you can't change like the personalised URL link, so it's just really stupid. So I'm re-uploading all my videos that I can. So if you've not subscribed to the new channel, particularly if you've subscribed to the old one, please resubscribe down below. It's free. And I love you. What more could you want? Thanks so much for watching. Come and interact with me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. I think maybe 200 mils. Ooh, fly.